Alright, and of course Bison, he's got the V skill, he can reflect the fireballs or hold them for a later date. Good spacing from Aucksbro, just keeping out of the range of that cold dash so he doesn't have to deal with the pressure too much, but he eats the dash back throw on that occasion. A delayed back throw even. And jump, block. So a big part of this matchup for Aucksbro is going to try and, of course, anti-air is important. Because even a blocked jump in from Bison is a big thing to deal with, especially for a big character like Sagat that doesn't have the mobility to escape that easily. And of course no 3-frame, so... Oh, raw Psychic Crusher, he wasn't ready for it. I don't think he was even thinking about it at that point. Sorry he didn't have any charge and wasn't expecting the scissor kick, but the raw Psychic Crusher was the furthest thing from his mind by the looks of things. Alright, Kouki's looking comfortable. You can tell that he's looking comfortable when his movement drops substantially. He starts playing a more of a reactive kind of game. Alright. Doesn't quite polish off his combo as Aucksbro. He's got where he wants with his back up against a lot of wide open space. Good check on the dash, unfortunately no buffer. And I like it. Straight into the super. Not enough to do it. He doesn't get any Oki out of it, I believe, but he does also have VT on deck. Activated, of course, so he's got the unblockable if he really needs it. No crosscut. But uses the armor just to absorb that hit. Gets the counter hit. Got play from Aucksbro taking round number 2. Kouki straight in with that raw sweep. Gets a crush as well, so he's as good as mine what Aucksbro was doing. Checks. And Kouki just spites himself out of the corner. Of course, 3 bars of meter with Bison. That's 3 EX scissor kicks. And throw an EX Devil's Reverse just for good measure. And all of a sudden, Aucksbro, he's back up against the corner. Neutral jump, catches the Tiger Knee. Big damage. It's always big damage for Bison. And he just goes to work with these buttons. Really hard time for Sagat to contest some of those. But he secures the win. Round number 1, or game number 1 rather, going to Kouki.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, again, that Tiger shot. Oh, crush, I like it. Doesn't get the Tiger uppercut, but he went for the Oki option, I believe. Anti-air, thank you. All this damage mostly coming out of anti-airs so far for Aucksbro. More sweep. Oh, and the stun. I'll tell you what, Sagat, he can get the damage if he really wants it. A couple of those juggles into especially a V-Skill Tiger uppercut. Damage, but doesn't opt for the fastest punish, instead opts for the optimal punish, and not enough frames to work with from Aucksbro. Tell you what, he's doing really, really good. At least fight himself in this position in this game. X uppercut to nothing. Reset, standing, and he's close to dizzy. Stubbornly not there reversing, and he gets clipped a couple of times. Dizzy. And again, such a hard time for Sagat in the corner against Bison. Those buttons with so many hit frames that you, all of your poke outs with Sagat have so much startup that anytime you get clipped, it just really, really hurts. And Bison seems to be able to Clash. Gets the DP follow up. And again, it's that X. Such a pain to deal with Sagat. It extends a little bit with the Tiger Knee, misspaced. Gets some jump at him. Aucksbro will try and space those Tiger Knees to get a bit of ambiguity on whether the frame advantage or disadvantage. Kouki, of course, Bison, 3-frame character, he's going to contest every single one of them. The risk of getting it wrong for Bison generally not too bad. The payoff if you guess right, it's pretty substantial. Oh, he gets the juggle out of the Psycho Ball. Can he finish it? No, he drops the combo, but he has so much deck. That was the game-winning play from Aucksbro, but he drops it. So hard luck Aucksbro going 2-0 down, but definitely a few lost opportunities.